Welcome to Social Science class. Good morning children. In the last class we have learned about the divisions of social science. Okay, that what is history, what is geography, what is economics, what is civics. Isn't it? Are you remember? Yes, that is an introduction about our social science. Okay, today I am going to teach about history lesson 1, Advent of the Europeans. What is the heading of the lesson? History lesson 1, Advent of the Europeans. What is the meaning of Advent? Advent means arrival. Arrival means coming. Advent meanings arrival or coming of the Europeans. Who were called the Europeans? The people, those who lived in Europe. Okay, they are called the Europeans. Okay, that is the British, the Dutch, the Portuguese, France, Spanish. Okay, they are called the Europeans. So, advent of the Europeans, the arrival or the coming of the Europeans. Okay, so dear children, all of you know during the modern period, Europeans came to India for trade and occupied some parts of India and started to rule our country, isn't it? They came to India for trade, but they occupied some places and started to rule our countries. Okay, why they came to India? Because they came to know about the rich wealth of India. They came to know about the rich wealth of India, so they wanted to trade with India. Okay, for that purpose only they came to India, but they occupied some places and started to rule our country. Okay, then how can we know about the arrival or the coming of the Europeans? Okay, how can we know about the arrival or the coming of the Europeans? With the help of the sources. With the help of the sources. We have that the sources in international level and regional level. We have the sources in international level and state level. International meanings world level and regional meanings state level. We have the sources. Okay, so here that many of the foreign travelers, traders, missionaries and civil servants who came to India during the 18th and 19th century have left their accounts, variable accounts in India. Okay, so those who are many of the foreign travelers. Do you know the meaning of travelers? Yes, those who came from other country to India. Okay, then traders. Traded means merchant. Then missionaries, that people to spread their religion. In order to spread their religion, some people came to India. They are called the missionaries. And civil servant. What is the meaning of civil servant? The persons who worked in the government department. Are the people, those who work in the government department, they are called the civil servant. Okay, so many of the foreign travelers, traders, missionaries and civil servants who came to India in the 18th and 19th century have left accounts of their own experience in India. What are the experience they? What are the cultural they found out in India? Everything they have written in their account. Okay, that account they left and went. So we caught that. So with the help of these sources, we can know the political, economic and the cultural development in the country. Social, economic, political and cultural development of the country. With this help of these sources, we can know about the life of the people also. Okay, the Europeans. First, many of the foreign travelers, traders, missionaries and civil servants, they left their account. Second, that the Europeans, those who came to India. So these Europeans, they recorded their official transaction in India. They recorded their official transaction in India, which help us to know about their relations in India. They are friendly with the Indian kings, or they are fight with them. About the relations in India, we can know their relations in India. Okay, then the Ananda Rangam. Okay, that Ananda Rangam, he was a Dubas, D-U-B-A-S-H, Dubas means translator. Who was a translator? Ananda Rangam. That Ananda Rangam was a translator, or the Dubas, in French, to the French East India Company. He assisted the French trade in India. Who assisted the French trade in India? Ananda Rangam. Okay, he was a French helper. He helped the French East India Company in India. So he had written everyday's event in his diary. He had the habit to wrote the everyday event in his diary. Okay, this diaries also help us to know about the daily event, which is a most valuable sources of history. Okay, his diary also very important sources to us. Okay, these sources, so then travelers, traders, that missionaries, and the civil servants, their accounts, plus the Europeans' accounts, plus that Ananda Rangam, his diaries, all are the important sources to us to know about the modern period of India. Okay, these sources, the sources of modern India, these sources are classified into two: written sources and material sources. First, the heading is Advent of the Europeans, but another is the sources of modern India. This subheading, sources, okay, evidence. Sources means evidence. So these sources are divided or classified into two: written sources and material sources. Okay, that can you say some example for written sources? Written meanings handwritten, isn't it, or printed. So after the invention of printing press, that a lot of books were printed in different languages. Okay, so that books also written. So here what are the written sources? Literature. You know, literature means books. Travel account, I told already. Okay, the foreign travelers account. Diaries. Then autobiography. What is the meaning of autobiography? Story of oneself. Pamphlets, small books. Government documents, written statement, and manuscript. Manuscript meaning scanned written copy. Manuscript meaning scanned written copy. Okay, once more I am giving these written sources. For example, literature. Literature means books. Travel account, you know, isn't it? Then diaries, autobiographies. Autobiography means the story of one's. Pamphlets, small books. Government documents, written statement. Then manuscript, handwritten copy. Okay, these are the written sources. Can you say the some example of material sources? Painting, statues, historical buildings, coins. Okay, material means things only. Okay, so the material sources: paintings, statues, historical buildings, coins. These are the material sources we can count. Okay, in different parts of the country. So here these written sources, from where we can get these written sources? See, you know, these are the sources we have in international level and state level also. Okay, so from where we can get these sources? From the archives. From where we can get archives? See, what is archives? A-R-C-H-I-V-E-S. archives. What is archives? What is the meaning of archives? Very, very easy. The place, but very important question also. Okay, the place where the historical documents are preserved. Preserved means protected. That is called archives. You know, in our school we have a library, isn't it? So in the library we have protect the books. The place where we protect or preserve the books, that is called library. Like the same only here also, where the books are preserved and protected. Books means the historical documents. These are the historical documents. These historical documents are preserved in a place, isn't it? That place is called archives. Okay, archives. What is archives? Archives is a place where the historical documents are preserved. What is archives? The place where the historical documents are preserved. That is called archives. Yes, important question also. Okay, so the National Archives of India. The National Archives of India is located in New Delhi. Where is the National Archives of India is located? In New Delhi. It is the chief storehouse of the records of the government of India. It is in this archives, the National Archives of India. There only we can protect a large amount of the documents. Okay, that is the chief archives storehouses of India. Okay, here that George William Forrest. George William Forrest, he was rightly can be called as the father of National Archives of India. Father of National Archives of India. Where is our National Archives of India? In New Delhi. Okay, who is called as the father of National Archives of India? George William Forrest. Okay, because he only helped to arrange everything. Okay, so he was called as the father of National Archives of India. Okay, next in Tamil Nadu Archives. Okay, Tamil Nadu Archives is located in Chennai. It is one of the oldest and largest archives in South India, not in whole India, only in the southern part of India. This Tamil Nadu Archives is the oldest and largest archives in southern India. Which is the oldest and largest archives in southern India? Tamil Nadu Archives. Okay, the Madras Record Office. The Madras Record Office is known as the Tamil Nadu Archives. The Madras Record Office, that is known as the Tamil Nadu Archives. Okay, in this Tamil Nadu Archives, most of the records are in English only. Most of the records are in English, but the few documents are in French, Portuguese, Tamil and Urdu. So most of the records are in English. Few of the documents are in French, Portuguese, Tamil and Urdu. Are you following? Okay. So it has 1642 volumes of French records and Dutch records. How much? 1642 volumes of Dutch records. With the first calendar of Madras record, the first calendar of Madras record was published in 1917, which was prepared by Well. Who prepared the Madras calendar of Madras record? Well. Okay, in which year it was published? In 1917. Okay, here this much only about the written sources. Now we are going to see about the material sources. Material means things, that paintings, statues, historical buildings and coins, isn't it? These are the material sources. That many paintings and statues are the main sources of modern Indian history. For Indian history, the paintings, all of you know, variable paintings and statues are the important in the modern history, okay, Indian history. They gives us a lot of informations and achievements. Lot of informations and achievements of the political leaders and historical personalities. It gives more informations and the achievements of the political leaders and historical personalities. Okay. Then historical buildings. Can you say the name of some historical famous buildings? Francis Church, St. Francis Church at Cochin. Cochin, where is Cochin? In Kerala state. Okay. St. Francis Church at Cochin. St. George Fort in Madras. St. George Fort in Madras. St. Louis Fort at Pondicherry. Louis Fort at Pondicherry. Then India Gate, Parliament, Presidential House, isn't it? Are different style and techniques of the India's architecture. Then Indian architecture they used is in the style and the techniques are different each building. So what are the famous historical buildings? St. Francis Church at Cochin, St. George Fort, Chennai, St. Louis Fort at Pondicherry, India Gate, Parliament, Presidential House. They are built in different style and techniques. So it help the Indian architecture. So then the museum. Museum also helps to preserve and promote our cultural heritage. Okay. The National Museum in Delhi is the largest museum in India, which was established in 1949. 1949 the museum was established. Okay. Then coins. Coins are a material sources. Okay, it is a good source to know about the administrative history. Of administration means relating to management or government, the ruling of the government. So from the coins we know about the administrative history. Then the first coinage in modern India under the crown was issued in 1862. Under the crown means that before independence India was ruled by the British. So that British crown, the Queen, okay, Queen Victoria's period, isn't it? So that Queen's period, okay, that 1862 first coins was issued. Okay, then this much only about the coins also. Okay, so what are the kinds of sources? Are you remember? Or I want to explain once more? No need. Okay, isn't it? Okay, thank you.